again, more War on the Sea. Really like this game, actually. Mainly, I like games where I get to strategy, and I like commanding like the resources. All right, that's done. He found something there. Bad for me. Wow, they took down that airfield. That's survivable though. But I turned in my navy because I think I found a flaw in the game. By the way, please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Really helps me out. The flaw in the game is to resupply a ship, you have to waste resources. According to the rules, per ship 50 supplies per ship resupply, 10 fuel and 5 engineering. But if I just turn the ship in when it's repaired, I just get the full money back and I buy a new ship. I buy the same ship again. And it costs me nothing. So I really think that needs to be reduced, because you can't really afford to resupply your ships, because if you got a 10 fleet convoy that gets in a battle, that's 500 supply and 100 fuel and 50 engineering. And you're not getting that much around. So basically, you're just going to have to turn your ships in every time. And I don't think that's a very plausible option. I don't like the option. I mean, that's what I'm doing, but ugh, that's annoying. That airfield's probably toast. I'm gonna have to keep these 2 airfields good to go. I was just seeing how fast I'm building new planes there. Well, I'm not actually, because I don't have the supply yet. But I will when that gets here. Alright, let's see what we got. Man, he just disappears like out of nowhere. Hate those stupid... Alright, what do we got up here? Manage cargo. Guess you can just take troops down there. Funny thing is I'm about out of troops. Yep. I'll take him to this place. That seems like the safest place. 300, 251. Yeah, you guys are all good. Manage cargo. Just a little bit more. And I might end up having to turn in some of my supply guys, because I don't think I need them all. And you got a fueler. Let's go there. What do we got here? I got 9,000 troops there. I'm pretty sure they're good. But you could use... We'll build you up. And then... we will bomb these guys. I'm having them all go after one guy, too. Alright, what do we got? Small shit. Small escort type vehicle. And annoying troll boat. Actually, form up. Let's lower your altitude first. We'll all go after that one. Ah, whatever. Will be, will be. I don't know what the best thing to go after these small things are. Probably just have a bunch of light cruisers hanging out. Have like a 3 light cruiser unit just sitting around. Yeah, hit. Couple near misses. Pretty nice. See what I did. Yeah, it's minor damage. Well, that sucks. I don't know. I don't know what the best option is to kill them. I mean, I guess I could skip bomb them, but that comes down to the, hey, I've lost a plane issue. That becomes very dicey very quickly. What'd they do? Drop a sub? Wow, the planes are still damaged. What are you attacking, you morons? Oh. Yep. Touche. Same group. He was just hitting him on the way back. Hey, I remember to return to base after every engagement. Alright. There you go. I have to turn the music volume down. Sometimes that just hits so loud. Alright. You can go back home. I'd like to get you back in the game too fully. Your bombers are kind of valuable. What do we get here? Oh, you don't have them yet? Begin. Alright, what we got? You and you. Which one's the bigger one? Are they both the same? They both feel like they're the same. They're just one's British. What do you mean I can't? What? So apparently they're not rearming when they go back to base? That is weird. Alright, we'll just RTB you. Go hang out at base. We'll see if we can just torpedo these guys. Alright, where are they at? Let's push them up. Get your planes back, you moron. That's not bad coordination. A little off-centered. These are just going to be hard to hit, though. Like, look at this guy. I don't even know what these guys are doing. No. All right. One hit takes him out. I wonder if I get a half point for that. I feel like the command points need to go up too. Like, I think a battleship, I get 3 command points. I think you should get a full point for a destroyer, 2 light, 3 heavy, and then maybe like 5 for a carrier or battleship since there's so few of them. Got 23 command points. Let it build a little bit more. I don't really like sending that guy by himself, but hey, look at this guy right down here. He's building up a nice little chunk of supply and stuff. And we got more fuel, ammo, and engineering. So I can push down here. I already got this push coming. He's got a decent push. I think he needs a push. So that will be the push for them. Playing the logistics simulator. I imagine the Pacific campaign is going to be like this. One of these days, you're gonna get him, Nell. One of these days. We go with the 4 bombs. Alright. Let's actually hit him this time. I don't actually think you guys have ever actually hit anything. Yeah, I'm aiming at the biggest ship. Maybe I should be aiming at the small ships. Well, I mean, I could actually take out a small ship. Yeah, he's got minor damage. And I know they're HE, but there's 4 of them instead of like 4 big bombs and 4 itty bitty bombs that never do anything. Hey, a hit at least. Not even a fire. Minor still. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna cause damage against that ship. This guy needs AP. But it at least lets them know that I care. Alright, return to base. I'll let the fighters fight. I don't want to mess with them. Let's take this northern force. They have too many little gunboats running around here for my liking. I guess I can do this guy again, but we can go to the AP. Still not convinced. Wow. Another one of the small bombs, probably. Yep. Minor. I might have, those guys might have to, like, not shoot at, go after these guys. And if they're that bad, like... Alright. Nighttime. Alright. I mean, he's got 14,000 troops there. You need more engineer fuel down here. You got nothing. Fuel's pretty, which is hilarious because I'm sitting on Borneo. I should have just tons of fuel. Let's see if I can find that asshole. Let's switch to these. Ten 100-pound bombs. Those are small ships, so... Alright. Begin. Let's see if this is actually an option. Nice. Just a lone merchant ship sitting out here by his lonesome. I don't know if I brought the right bombs for this, but... This is definitely a cruise ship. Where's the shuffleboard at? I mean, yeah, that might be the option for those little ships, man. I think I'm gonna have to switch to that. I think that's the new meta. Now, will they... And since there's more of them, they'll cause more fires, which I think is... Because this guy looks like he's burning everywhere. Yep, we're going to go with those bombs. I mean, they'll suck against warships, but against the small patrol boats and destroyer escorts, they're gonna hit way more often. I'm in range. I am in range. Come on, burn. And he's got flood damage, heavy. So I think he'll sink. I like this multiple level deck right in the back for all the passengers to hang out. I don't know, maybe this isn't a... Yeah, it's the cruise ship. It has to be. The cruise ship from hell. Damn, for heavy flooding, he must be pretty evenly flooded on both sides. He's not even... Doesn't even look like he's gonna roll. They got like 2 guns in the back. Looks like they got some guns here. Which is funny because it doesn't feel like they have a lot of guns at all. Like, I would just... I mean, it's a passenger liner, right? I feel like you could just slap on quad 50s. You could easily slap on quad 50s all over the place, but like, I guess people to actually man the guns is a problem. Man, it takes so long. That's the thing I don't like about this game. If I retreat early, this wouldn't have sank. But if I wait, he will sink. There's got to be a method of that madness to fix somehow. But I'm really interested in seeing the Indonesian campaign, and, or not Indonesia, but the Indian campaign, because that was the theater of war that I think the Axis really neglected. Like, Japan probably should have sent a good 20% of its submarine forces into the Indian Ocean the minute Thailand joined them. You just put them over there by like Phuket or whatever. Base them out of Phuket and then Indonesia and Sumatra. And you could have probably like India, Pakistan, the Iranian oil. You could have really made all shipping going through the Suez Canal have a choke point down there, and it would have been bad. Maybe have a maybe have a light carrier group running amok down there. If you even really want to run wild with it, you could like Diego Garcia, some of the other places you could have just landed, made a airfield, and just search for ships down there. You could have made that a really uncomfortable theater for them. Seashells, all that shit. Find an island that has an airfield, just take it. Come on, sink already. Sorry this is taking so long. The game only allows me what the game will do. There we go. $10,000 tons. Talk about nice. I'll have this guy go through too. There's still that patrol boat that I can't find. Right there. After you close the distance, the less time they have to turn left or right to try and avoid the torpedo. And the less time that you have to be shot down. I don't know, I'm not convinced going slow. Like I'd like to see in the programming where going slow decreases your accuracy with torpedoes. Because now he's turning. Alright. Alright, looking pretty. Oh, come on, go faster. Well, man got hit, so ain't all bad. Let's check him out. What's funny is doing tests like this doesn't really actually make this any better. I mean, one torpedo should be able to take these guys out. Yes, go rescue your survivors. So that'd be very interesting, like, how many people can a ship hold? Like, when, you know, like, a destroyer has to rescue all the people from a battleship or an aircraft carrier. Like, that would be so uncomfortable, just people in the halls, the passageways left and right. Well, son of a bitch. How dare you not die? Sometimes you just don't get lucky, man. He's pretty wounded, though. I'm actually curious what the other bombers will do to that guy. Mm. 34 points. That's a battle cruiser? Interesting. You need to ignore. You need to go to base immediately. Come on. You can find him. He's right here. Alright, tactical. We're down to about 2,000. There's a battle cruiser. He probably has a pretty good, That is not a battle cruiser. That is a big-ass battle cruiser. Form up, boys, and attack. All hands on deck. So this is where you've been hiding. You still wounded? Oh, he's been completely repaired. Alright. That's how you're gonna play this game. I don't know if the dive bombers are gonna work, but I'm sending them. What's funny is killing the merchants is probably smarter. And these are 800. Damn it. Those are 800s, man. Ow. Not even wounded. You guys are just not that good. Battlecruisers need to be fired. Well, I need to send the torpedo bombers. We'll send the Nels. Even then, I don't know if this kills this guy. I only got like 7 or 8 there. Alright. Return to base. And I've got time problems. Wish there was a distance calculator I could do. Like, how far is that? I don't think that's rangeable. For him, at least. Alright, so a little bit south of that. Looked pretty good. Tactical. Alright, let's go. Let's get you to the front of him. We meet again, Mr. Battlecruiser. I forget which one this is. This is the Repulse, I think. See, when you push attack, each plane takes its own path to its own aim point. So I'm not actually convinced like formations actually matter when you're doing torpedo runs. That's looking pretty good though. And the loss of cheap planes doesn't feel good, but hey, all 5, 6 torpedoes. That is pretty good. All on one side. Oh yeah. It says the Repulse, right? Let's go British. Is it a battlecruiser or a battleship? Yeah, it looks kind of about right. Heavy, heavy, that's it? Don't do this to me again. Those four gun turrets just look mean. Which is weird, like I'd like to see a 4-gun turret there too. Well, heavy, heavy, I guess. That's not cool. It's like I can't kill this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm convinced. Alright, you're here. What do I got here? Betty's? You need to go home. You got nothing. Oh, we're killing him. Somebody's killing this guy. And I can build my new fleet too here shortly. Alright. Mr. Betty. We'll just bomb from this height. Not playing with them. I don't have that many Bettys left anyway. I love how it takes the turrets a certain amount of time to turn and fire. But what's funny is approaching him from the front, he doesn't have flak coverage from the front apparently. You gotta be shitting me, guys. He is looking bad though. Glad he finally showed up, though. What? Damn Air Forces. Where you? Oh, it's the bomber fighters. And they've got a full force of bomber fighters, even though I decimated them a little bit ago. Where's the base? Appear to be cheating. Where are you going? Alright, so we can adjust you. Probably like this. Probably adjust you like this. Oh no, time. Yes, yes. Thank you for not. Yeah. That makes me really sad. Well, I need to go look for him. It just seemed it'd seem unwise not to try and find him. Nice, right there. Oh. Thank God for something. Ignore. All right. All right, boys, let's get him this time. Wait, what? Which one is this? Now I'm totally lost. Let's go to blank. Go to so what was the other one? I wasn't the Repulse I was fighting? Go to Battleships. So I was fighting the other one then. It didn't look like the what's Congo. That other one didn't look like the Queen Elizabeth. How many guns do they have? And they have 8, so I don't think that was the Queen Elizabeth. It was the King George. Alright, so this is the Repulse. And the last one was the King George. Alright, cool. Either way, I'm pissed. All that little hard work I just did. Battleships are so easy to torpedo, though. Drop, 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 drop. Man. Harsh, guys. Harsh. Good. 4 torpedoes. Weird. Like, he looks less damaged than the last one. Like, alright, let's get a report. Heavy moderate. He doesn't look like he's burning too bad either. Problem is, I don't have that many ships or planes that can get it other than the Nels. Yeah, I can't have these guys playing down here at all. They have to go. All 3 of those ships need to die. It is not a good time for one of those to get a hold of one of my convoys. Alright. And then this is... Now I got 3. I think this is an all-hands-on-deck type problem. I think you go course. I think you go further this way. What do you got? Yeah, you don't got shit. Alright. That's much better. And this guy's gonna annoy me again. Good for him. Oh, just 2 ships this time? Same guy, though. Oh, 4. Alright. With that, those battleships kind of hanging out up here, that kind of worries me now. Makes me wonder if I should even send my guys down there. Yeah, you know, a hit's a hit. Actually, might have been an AP one too. Minor. Alright. Hey, more damage is more damage. Funny thing is I'm gonna go for that because I can get a probably sure kill there. I don't think I can get to that guy in time. Go after the big one. I might get lucky on some of the individual attacks, that's why I'm sitting here. That's why I'm going to do the individual ones. Let's go. I don't know if not attacking that Battlecruiser was the right thing, but when that plane didn't see it when it went by, it made me think that it's not going to be there. All right, where are we at? He had a bunch of people die. Miss. I don't understand how that happened. He got a hit. He got a hit. Yeah, you know, the destroyer's not bad. Now, will they die or not? Who knows? But it's crazy. That's 150 supply. Those two look pretty bad in the back. Yeah, I didn't think you were going down, but you got some good flooding though. That's for sure. Means you'll be easy to kill. Wow. Well, one of them went down. That was that one. You should be sinking any time now, too. I wonder if they have a hard limit, or the computer just keep making up fake ships all day long. All right. Oh well. At least I got something out of it. And he's probably at least a little bit damaged. Ha ha ha. Do not like losing the guys. Let's see what this gets me. Come on, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Nice. All right, man. Wait, we're all Nels? Let's form the Super Nell. Alright, I'm gonna break these guys off. Go get them, boys. I don't want to waste all my torpedoes on the battleship if I could score 3 hits on his bad side right now. And then I can go after a million different little ships, which would probably be preferable. So let's see what I can get. Just hang out over there. Those guns are so high up. Such a weird class. Oh, come on. Perfect hit? Yes. Is that gonna be good enough? Report. That's critical heavy. All right. You're gonna go after that destroyer. So I'm just gonna make sure, but I did just send one after. I did send, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 after these, and then I got 3 more going to this guy. I think 3 more. He might sink though. That's pretty bad flooding, but he's not on fire, so he's probably gonna... He's repairing the flooding as we speak. What one was this again? It was the King George, yeah. No, this wasn't the King George. This isn't the Queen. This is the Repulse. I can't even tell. I mean, 2 more torpedoes towards them. Looks like I missed a bunch down here. Holy crap, man. Talk about, like, the world's worst. There's one. That was not a good torpedo run. But, 1 battleship sank. Or Battlecruiser, whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, that guy's going down. I wonder if the size of the merchant matters too. So I only get like maybe 1 point for a full-sized merchant? Kind of curious on that. I just don't know. It's not a bad run. I think those small merchant ships are hard to hit with torpedoes. Come on, burn. Burn, bitch. Burn. There we go. Otherwise, pretty good run. Got a little bit of stuff. Thank the battleship. That's always nice. Or battlecruiser, whatever the hell they want to call them. Yeah, he's going down. He just got to burn a little bit more. That's one of the problems I think with this game is if I left right now, he would probably survive. They need to have some better way of adjusting when you leave the engagement, damage ships that will sink. It can't just be critical, and then like maybe a 5% chance of scuttling. Because the enemy almost never scuttles for me. I can leave ships critical. They won't scuttle it. On fire. What's sad is they had the other ship here like just a second ago, and then they switched it on me. So this convoy originally had another battleship, and now this one's just a different one. So there's another wounded battleship somewhere out here. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I mean, I know why he changed the engagement timer to make the game harder, which is good for him. All right. So now I have a bunch of weak things down there. Let's go look at you real quick. You're gonna unload all cargo. I'm forced to steal supply from over here. It's crazy. Apparently this place gets way more supply. But I'm building up a nice reserve of fuel and stuff over there. But over here, not so much. It's hard to keep my air bases supplied. It's the real problem with this game is that stupid problem with rearming ships. Well, I think I'm going to end this right here. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, follow, friend, comment, and all that fun stuff. But I am out of here. Later, all.